Hello, everyone. Alea here, and Francesca is joining me, and we're just going to take a little time and talk about Francesca's history, her passion, her mastery, how she got into the seven cups of consciousness, and how she uses her passion and her mastery with the seven cups. Francesca, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
And it's so fun to have you on the platform. You've studied with me for years. And as a practitioner now on a aleadao.com platform, you provide a really beautiful service to people. And I would love to hear a little bit about your passion, your mastery, and how you use these tools in a way that relates to your passion and your mastery.
My passion mastery is love and relationships, all things related. So whether you're single and want to be in a relationship, or you're in a relationship and want to build a stronger, more beautiful, co-creative relationship, or you want to gracefully and gently disentangle a current relationship. So all those different pieces. I love looking at them. They're so layered. So many people have similar blocks or patterns, but at the same time, they're so unique and how the person experiences them. And so I love just to sit with a person and from an open-hearted, curious stance, be like, okay, let's look at that. Let's see where that, and then getting to the root and helping that person shift and just have the most beautiful relationship that they can.
And in working with you in all these years, I've witnessed that you have a lens of being able to see something that no one else has been able to see. It's like that hidden root of, oh my God, the relationship challenge is actually coming from your great great grandmother. And like you're able to find things that it might have been so obvious, but they just have overlooked it, or it's so hidden. And so there's just this genius that you have. And I think it's probably linked in with your curiosity of like, what's really going on? And you also have this incredible courage of diving really deep. You're not afraid of the muck.
No, I am not. I got the tall boots for it. Let's get in there and get dirty.
So tell me a little bit about how you came to the work and your history, what you do, and why you were called to the Seven Cups.
I was always sensitive as a child, which I'm sure a lot of us can say that now do energy work. And I took several classes and trainings and certifications and worked with them for a while. And then I feel like once I master something, then it's like, okay, I need something new to nibble on, or I need another layer, I need a new piece for my own growth. Like I'm just, like you said, I'm just curious. Like I want to know, I'm thirsty for knowledge. I want to see how this plays out. And so I hadn't been studying anything for a couple years, and I kept listening to the cups and I read the book and I'd been having sessions with you. And I was like, I like how easy you made it seem. Like in one session, I was like, oh, I'm a new woman after an hour. And so I was like, I want to be able to do that for other people and spread the love. And there's a grace about this work. And just when I feel like, oh, I've got all the layers, then like a new piece will come in. And so I like that it keeps me looking and yes, there is a mastery, but then there's like, oh, but there might be another more subtle layer to that mastery. And so that keeps me working with it.
For your own self, or when you've been working with a client, what is it like? What's one of the most powerful things that you've witnessed in yourself or with a client using these tools?
Oh, hands down, being extremely empathic is not having that trigger. So being in a room in a meeting at my job when there would be something that would happen that definitely would have been a huge trigger in the past, now being like, oh, it's like I couldn't even hear it. I was like, oh. And then having that realization, like, yes. And then it's like, I just
No
won the lottery.
reaction.
Yeah, no reaction. I don't sure, but in a really like healthy way, not in the 13-year-old pouty, I don't care.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So this mastery of the boundaries, the empathic sensitivity, not being empathically reactive, and then also you have this mastery of knowing all the steps of how to clear those empathic sensations.
I think that's also the beauty of this work too, is this deep empowerment that I've gotten within myself, just really rooted deep. And this knowing that no matter what comes up, I have the tools. I can face anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I have the tools. And if I am like too close to a situation to see it, I can reach out to you. I can reach out to another practitioner for help if they have mastery in something that I'm struggling with. And it's just this beautiful support between you and the tools and the other practitioner. There are no words for how that the support that you feel for that, to just know I can take on anything.
Beautiful. And that really brings up an interesting aspect of when you practice this work, receive this work from practitioners, or learn it for yourself. We're no longer running from fear. We don't have the fear dragon behind us anymore, because I think that one of the greatest challenges in our life is that we're afraid that's going to happen and that's going to happen and that's going to happen. But as you're talking about it, using the 7 cups, using the protocols, it breaks that fear cycle. And with your mastery around relationship, a lot of the times we can be afraid of, well, what if my partner leaves me? What if my partner betrays me? What if I'm single forever? What if I never can get out of this relationship? Whatever it might be. And so when we feed that fear cycle, we never get out of it. And your mastery really ties in with the ability to break a fear cycle, because you're not living in it. Like, you might have lived in it, but then using these tools, you've shifted yourself out of it. And so then you know how to shift other people out of it, which is so beautiful and amazing.
Right. Once you know how, you can then teach, show, and it's a beautiful gift to be able to do that.
If you were to explain this work to somebody who had never heard of an energy center, a chakra, and energetic fields, they're like, energy work? Oh, you mean you work for the gas station, right? Like, or the PG&E, the electrical plant? How would you explain these subtle energies, energy work, the 7 cups of consciousness to someone who has never heard of it before?
I like to use visuals or senses. So for me, I think the first piece is the clearing piece, the clearing the blocks, clearing grids. And even if that doesn't mean anything to anybody right now, imagine you just worked in the yard and you've your dirty yard clothes on. And so it's taking those dirty yard clothes off, taking a nice hot shower, and then putting fresh new clothes on. That's what energy work feels like. It's like you're taking off that dirty, sweaty clothes and then putting on fresh clothes that smell good, they fit you to a T. It's just perfect.
That is a really great analogy. I love that. That so works. I might use that myself. Thank you.
Oh, take it.
Anything else you want to share with us about this work, about your work, being on the platform, and working with people on relationship with themselves, with each other, bringing in beloved?
The biggest piece, I think, in general about this work is knowing your own power and being in control of yourself at all times, and that you are truly connected the more you go in. And nothing, no outside force can ever shake that, no matter what the external circumstance may seem at the time. With relationships, for me, I love working with them because I've seen how beautiful a co creative relationship can be. And so ponder what you really want from a relationship. I think one of the first steps is clarity. And a lot of people just get into relationships because it's what they're supposed to do. They've been dating this person so long, etc. And then also think about how you're meeting your needs in the relationship. Are you inviting your partner to meet your needs, or are you inviting your needs within yourself? And that's a huge shift in any partnership, to meet your own needs, allow your partner to meet their needs, encourage them to do so, but don't worry about it, to not be attached. And I think those two key pieces are just key in having a healthy, balanced relationship.
The game changer.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for Francesca for joining us. It is an honor to have you on the platform. I'm so excited that you're providing this service for people who want to change, transform their relationships with themselves and with others. And thank you all for joining us for this interview.
Thank you so much.